Hello and welcome, everyone. Welcome to our circle. I'm so glad you could join us again. And to all you subscribers out there, I love you from the bottom of my heart. And to all of you just kind of checking this out, want to find out what this channel is all about? Well, you're about to find out. We're going to have a little bit of everything today. So hang on to your seat. First off, I'm going to just jump right in. Wow, what energy this weekend, right? I mean, happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Uh, um, but what a weekend. You know, we have the Olympics going on. We have the Super Bowl going on. And we have all this political stuff going on. We have Earth activity going on. I mean, it's crazy, right? Whew. But you know, we're here to ride that wave. So let's jump right in. I'm going to tell you a little bit about something that happened to me yesterday morning. Sometimes when I am just waking up, I will have some downloads. And it's interesting. They're very different than dreams. How do I want to say? They show up quite vividly. So I was starting to kind of wake up, and I had this dream-like experience where my husband and I and my dog Jax were in this large, giant concrete building with many rooms. And we happened to be in a room where they had put a rug and a bed, and we were in there. It wasn't my home. Okay, so I'm dreaming that I'm sleeping and that I hear voices in the hallways and the rooms in this building. And I nudge my husband and I'm like, Dave, get up. There's somebody's broken in. Somebody's in the building. Apparently we were supposed to be by ourselves. And of course, you know how happy husbands are to hear that kind of stuff, right? So he gets up and he goes and he goes out there and he goes, there's nobody there. I don't hear anything. Go back to sleep. So he goes back to sleep. My dog's not barking. All of a sudden, I hear it again. Voices talking, conversations, manly stuff, blah, 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 right? Like, what is going on? I can hear it clearly, but my dog is not barking, and he's a pretty good little watchdog. So I'm just puzzled, like, what's going on in here? And I walked to the door and peeked, and I could see shadows of people coming in, men coming in, going through the rooms and talking. And then it kind of faded a little bit. And all of a sudden, I was outside the building looking in. There was a window, and someone was looking out the window. And his face was so clear, I was like, oh my God, it's President Zilensky. What is he doing? And he was looking through, he had the curtains and he was like this, right? And then I kind of started to wake a little bit. And in my mind, I'm asking Spirit, I'm like, is this a dream? Is this real? What's going on here? And then I realized, oh my God, this is about Ukraine. Okay, I get it. So I kind of absorbed that and kind of took that in just for a little bit. I had been watching President Zelensky earlier in that day, and he was talking to his people and calming them down as he should. And as you all know, the excitement around this and the energy around what Russia has in mind has been just absolutely electric and all over the news. So I had just been watching him. So when I saw the face looking out the window, it was clearly him. It was him. So I kind of started to wake up, and then I started to think about what the dream was about. And what I started to hear and feel in my knowing from them was that there's some kind of issue. I feel like perhaps there's some things going on we don't know about. And the other thing that came to my mind was the communication, because there was all kinds of communication going on, and yet my husband and my dog didn't hear it. So I'm feeling like there's some kind of a situation coming up with communication issues. Don't know what that means. Maybe they are going to stop communication. Maybe they're having communications, but they're definitely coming into this building uninvited. So that's it. That's got me going, right? I want to do a reading on President Zilensky. Okay. So, on, I believe it was January 23rd, it was my show, Life on Planet Earth, episode 303. I believe we did a reading on Putin and asked whether he was going to invade. Just a short 4-card reading, and it indicated that yes, indeed, he would. And, since it was such a short reading, not much more information was given at that point. And we'll see. I mean, I pray it doesn't happen. I pray I was wrong. But we'll find out. The communication issue, could very well be that he's going to cut communications, that Putin perhaps might do something through the internet. It's yet to be found out. But it just made me think, seeing Zilensky peeking out the window, like, wow, what's going through his mind right now? When he makes comments sometimes, he's pretty sarcastic. He was a comedian before he was a president. So, because I do have a channeled reading we're going to do, I'm just going to do 4 cards here. And we're going to see, what the cards have to say. First card, 9 of Pentacles. Oh, by the way, I'm using the Beauty deck just because I'm having fun with that lately. 9 of Pentacles. Financial independence. And, yeah, wealth and self-sufficiency, I think. Yeah. Interesting picture. Let's see if I can show you that. Yeah. Okay. And the next card is the Lovers. Of course, that's an interesting picture too. That's union. And also passionate decisions. Let's see how that fits in with the next 2 cards. High Priestess. Wow. Secrets. Hidden secrets. Okay. And I always like to lay them all down before we see where we're going. Whoa. 9 of Wands. Wow. An ongoing battle. Resilience. Setbacks. Not a pretty picture. So if I look at these cards, and by the way, this is for entertainment purposes only. Using my intuition, I'm going to say that he's struggling for freedom and self-sufficiency, that he has some obviously heavy decisions to make, but he's looking for a solution. He's looking for union, hoping for a union. But with the High Priestess, that's some heavy-duty unknowns there that he's dealing with. And then ending up with this 9 of Wands. I believe that he has worked very hard to build up the independence and security of his country. And it is an ongoing battle. And I'm wondering if he's thinking Putin's never going to give up. You know, and maybe he's feeling like he might have to offer him a little something, something. But it doesn't look good. You know, we have the power in situations like this to interject prayers and thoughts and hope, to visualize peaceful outcomes, successful outcomes. That's part of our job here. Those of us who know who we are, all you light beings out there, let's try to interject our energy into the situation. You know, we don't have to judge. We just have to know that we have that power to affect the cosmic vibration in a sense. So let's use it. Let's get in there and use it. And keep these major players in your thoughts and prayers, and especially the people of Ukraine. You know, I know that he has, the president's been trying to calm everybody down and tell them not to worry. But I did read an article by a young entrepreneur there in Ukraine who was saying how troubling it was because it's affecting their business and people are losing money. And they're actually going out into the neighborhoods and handing out flyers to people, advising them what to do if they are actually invaded. So let's keep them in our prayers. Okay? All right. Moving along. Whew, that was really jumping in the deep right away. Hey, we're starting a new series. And it's called Flying at the Speed of Life. We are living in interesting times. And you know, we chose to be here. And I believe that our souls and spirits knew that this specific time on planet Earth is going to give us a lot of growth, a lot of opportunity for growth, internally as well as blessing each other and humankind. So I did a channeled writing after a meditation, and it was a beautiful afternoon, and I just started to feel that message coming in. And it's so exciting when it comes in because I am literally surprised, and I go, hey, that's really cool. I'm going to work on that myself. So here we go. Flying at the Speed of Life. I've got the channeled writing right up on my screen, so I'm just going to read it to you, and then we'll pause every now and then and talk about it. From the moment you entered the womb, you were lovingly blessed with everything that you needed to survive and thrive on this planet, both physically and spiritually. The first step to flying at the speed of life is to truly know and accept who you really are. That knowledge has to be more real to you than anything else, because it is. You are a divine, luminescent being that vibrates and shines with the light of the Creator. It is by your own choice that you came to be here. You came to evolve, to learn, and to grow. The peace and strength of knowing who you truly are is the anchor for your soul while it navigates the many realms of energies that exist here. For my dear ones, it's all about energy and vibration. When you meditate and find your peace, Your soul absorbs and vibrates with the energy of peaceful power. Even if it is just minutes before you arise for your day, suit up. Suit up with that energy. I'm going to interject something here because I love to meditate with David G. David G. Davidji. All one word. He's amazing, and if you're interested, please check him out. But he has a wonderful saying. It's RPM. Rise, pee, and meditate. Sticks with you. But it is so true to start your day. If you don't have time to meditate, just a little bit of gratitude. Just, sometimes you wake up to a harsh alarm. Hopefully not. Put some music on. But sometimes you wake up to an alarm. Sometimes you wake up to your dog jumping on the bed, licking you on the face. Sometimes you wake up to little kids coming and mommy, mommy, mommy. But to take just that few minutes and interject joy and gratitude sets the pace and the tone for the whole day. Just thank you, Creator, for another day on this amazing planet with all of these other amazing souls. Thank you. And then go on a rampage of gratitude if you have time. But if you don't, just a few minutes will set yourself up. So, suit up, as they say in this channeled reading. Suit up with that energy. Going on. Remember that everything that happens has and is energy. Learn to live. That's my favorite part. From the inside out and not let the outside in. Now let's get real. Then you remember something that perhaps happened to you that upset you. I'm interjecting here, by the way. Something that happened that upset you or set your energy off is often when we invite outside energy in. It seeps in. You got to work on it. You got to get that inside energy out, that peaceful energy out. Surround yourself with that. And then you can deal with the situation. Okay, I'll go back. Okay. Inside out, you are able to quickly change your vibration with the reservoir of peace and joy from within. You take a deep breath. You remove judgment. You step back. You release your breath with love, and you send it into the situation. The situation may not be under your control, but you have released the power of someone over you, outside in, or something over you, outside in. And you have sent a powerful vibration of love into the situation. I like that. Living inside out is so important to practice every day. At the heart of anxiety and stress is some kind of fear. You may feel like you are a victim and your life is not in your control. This is simply not the case. You are completely in control. You have the beautiful freedom of choice to proceed in any instant with love and joy or with fear. Okay, I'm going to take a deep breath. We're going to have a little bit more left here to read. But that's saying a lot when we consider all of the things that can throw us off base and take a few minutes of creative thinking and thinking, okay, how can I cue myself in to putting the inside out? I love the saying. Ever since they gave it to me, I've been using it, and it's really been quite helpful indeed. Okay, so I'm going to finish up here. So now they go on to say, what is your interaction to what is presented to you? A pond of energy responds to your intention. Are you responding like a leaf floating on the pond? Are you responding like a stone thrown into the pond, causing waves? Are you swimming in the pond? Which is not so bad, I think, because at least you're going with the flow, right? Are you drowning in the pond? If you panic, you give up your breath, you give up your power. I'm going to interject here because anger really is something that sometimes we perceive as power, but in a sense, it's kind of giving up your power to use the God-given, peaceful, loving vibration to manifest a better outcome in any situation. Okay, now I'm going to go back to the very end. Set yourself up for success. You can make a sacred place in your home. You can take a walk in a place that has meaning for you. You can touch the earth. It's not about, and now I'm interjecting. It's not about, this is not about living a super holy, perfect life. We're all human beings. We're going to have that energy, that outside in feeling. And I think that over time, and I think we're taught it by our parents, could be teachers, could be friends. I mean, it's just something that's built in your brain to be frustrated with your life, to be frustrated with situations, to feel, like they said, to feel like a victim, but we're not. And that changes everything when you realize you're not a victim. Okay. So set yourself up for success. Take a few moments to gather up your strength and move on. We're there with you. We love you. We send you forward in peace, living from the inside out. That was it. Then it drifted away. It really has helped me. It really has helped me. I'm at that stage in my life when I'm balancing a lot of things. But it's kind of like that through your whole life, right? When you're young, you're balancing out how you want everybody to like you and approve of you and how you want to achieve, and you dream about your life. And then as you get a little bit older, you might get married and you have kids, and you're balancing kids and taking care of the house and a job. And then you get a little bit older and your kids grow up and move on. But then pretty soon there's grandkids, and then you're dealing with grandkids. That's a lot. That's really fun. But now I'm at the stage where my mother, my dear mother, is 101 years old, about to turn 102. She is such a joyous, thankful woman. That one of her favorite things to say over and over again is, "There's a whole lot of loving going on." She's a very spiritual woman, and I am so honored and blessed to be her daughter. But that being said, I'm balancing other members of my family and taking care of my mom, and it's another whole new set of circumstances. And then there's the little daily things that hit us every now and then, right? But this understanding of who we are truly is a great power. Now, hopefully in this series, we're going to have a couple more conversations. I'm actually not sure. I kind of just wait and see what they give me. But I think this is the core of it. I mean, we could go through little tiny helpful hints about, doing this and that to make yourself feel better, and self-care and all of that, which is essential. But at the core of flying at the speed of life is that knowledge of who we are and that gratitude. and that joy, and hopefully some silliness too. Silliness has a lot of power. I use that often because it just breaks everything up. So, gee, guys, I think I'm running out of time. It's time to wrap it up. You know, I'm really enjoying this. It's so special to be with you. It's so special to have these conversations. And I love reading with the other psychics. Just did a live show. What was it, last week? And I really love that too. There's so many things in life that, you know, once you get a love and a passion for something, to just appreciate it and fly with it, flying at the speed of life. All right. So I'm going to close this show. I don't really know how I'm going to close it because I never think about it. But I want to encourage you, please, to like and subscribe. I really want to keep doing this, and I really want to grow our circle. I do. And also, not this show today, but next show, I'll be doing another contest for a free reading. So please tune into that. And remember, above all things, know this: you are loved beyond measure. Bye.